Solution Explorer, right? Now in VB, VB also shows same window. Okay, but in VB there is Project Explorer. In VB.NET, here it is Solution Explorer. Okay, and in this window it will shows the number of forms that you have created in your or you have added in your project. Okay, so by default there is only one form, so it shows form1.vb. Okay, you can change the name of this form. Okay, you can change uh, uh, you can also add the number of forms here. Okay, now here at the bottom there is the property window. Okay, and you know that whenever you are using the controls, so form is also one of the control, button is also one of the control, label is also one of the control, and each and every control has their own property. Okay, you can set the default value for that property using this window. You can change the name of control, you can change the value of that control, you can change the size, you can change the color, you can change the font, everything you can set using this property window. Okay, so now here different options are there. A to Z means it shows each and every properties of that um, uh, control in alphabetical order. Okay, so okay, um, so here what towards the right side there is a toolbox. Now you know that toolbox is basically we can use to drag and drop controls on the form. Okay, we can add the different controls on the form using the so ready-made tool controls are available. Okay, you have to just use in your form by just dragging and dropping it on the form. Okay, so in VB.NET all these are the different types of controls. Okay, the first option it shows total 10 options are there. The first option is all Windows form. So when you click on that option, it shows each and every available controls in this what kind of Visual Studio. Okay, next is common control. Common control is basically the most commonly used by the user. It shows the list of all that control. Okay, okay, like this open each and every for example data. Here it shows the controls which are required for the database. Okay, here it shows in under printing it shows the different controls required for the printing purpose. Under reporting it shows the controls which are used for the reporting purpose. Okay, so different types of controls are there. You can just click on each option and see which are the controls are there. Okay, I'm not going to show you all each and every controls. Okay, so we will see the second option, that is common control. Okay, now for example button, all of you know the button. What is the button? What is the use of button? Okay, you can just click on that button. Okay, drag it and drop it on your form. Okay, okay, now see by default the name of the button is button 1, the name of second button is button 2. Okay, you can change this label with the help of this property window. For example here button 2, the text is button 2. You can change, for example here I'm going to change it. Okay, so using text property of button you can change the label of that button. Okay, previously it was button 2. When I change, now the name of that label of that button is click, right? So here one more property of button is name, right? Name, that is button 2. You can also change this name. Now what is the difference between name and the text? In VB, you also know there are two properties. I think for button there is a caption property and name property is there, right? So instead of caption here, it is text. Okay, and name property is as it is. Then what is the difference between name and text? Yes,
Text is
anyone?
nothing but we can see in that button, and name is of course identification.
Yes. Okay. Text is what? It is the label that is displayed on the button. And name is what? This name you can use or you can refer while coding that button. Okay. Whenever you are going to add some code on that button, on click event, on press event, then you require that name. Okay. So the default name will keep as it is, button 2. Okay. So so many properties, auto size is there, back color is there. Okay, I'm not going to explain each and every property. You can you can create a simple application, add the different buttons and check the use of these properties just by adding its value and look at the change, what will happen if you are adding some values, what it will happen. So we will just discuss the important property. Okay, I will discuss one by one. Today we are just discussing on why it is an IDE. So all these about the form and toolbox. Okay, next is what this IDE also provides the editor. Now editor, what is the use of that editor? With the help of editor, we can write our own code. Plus, VB.NET also provides the facility that a lot of code is automatically generated by the VB.NET editor. Now, what does mean that? Now, suppose here I'm going to double click on this button. Okay. Now, when I'm double clicking, it opens a editor. This is an editor. This is code editor where we are writing our own code. Now, see when I'm going to double click, what it shows a default code. Okay, this code is automatically generated. There is no need to write this part. Okay, just we have to, and this code part is for the event. Okay, if you double click on that button, it will use the name of that button under the underscore the event of that button. Okay, so what is the meaning of that? Whatever the code you are going to write here within this part, which part? This private sub and end sub. Okay, when you click on that button, your application will execute only that part. Okay, if you are not clicking on that part, then that code does not executed by the editor. Okay, so that is called as the event driven programming. Okay, event driven programming means what should happen when an event is occur. That means when user click, what should happen? When user press a button, what should happen? When user press a keys, what should happen? But when it will happen, when user is going to press, when user is going to click on that button. Okay, and it will execute the code which is available in this private sub and end sub part. Okay, now here you can see there are two combo boxes. Here it shows all, it give the list of all the controls available on your form. So here we have just created a one form. Okay, so form is also an event, so it shows the form one. Okay, and we have added two buttons, button one and button two, right? So it also shows the name of that button. So these are the list of the controls currently available on your form. For example, suppose now I'm going to add one more control. For example, checkbox. Okay. Now see here. Okay. Now in previous case only two controls are there, button 1 and button 2. Now there are three controls, button 1, button 2 and checkbox 1. Okay, so whatever the currently available controls are there, all the list of that controls is shown here. It will display in this section. Okay, and here when you select a particular control in second combo box, it will shows all the possible events you can use. Okay, you can use the auto size change event of that control, back color of the click event, double click, dock change, dispose, drag drag enter. So many events are there. You can use any one event. You can use according to your application requirement of your applications. Okay, for example, you want to design a .NET application to find the addition of two numbers. Okay, and you want to display that addition when user click that button. Okay, then you can use the click event of that button. Okay, but suppose another user wants to display that addition when user just drag the mouse on that button, then you in that case you can use the drag over event. Okay, so here whatever the event, for example, here I'm going to add one more event for the button 2, that is drag over. Okay, now see here, for button 2 there are two events, click event is there and drag over event is there. Okay, so click event, when user click a button it will perform some action. Whenever you whatever the code you have written here, okay, that code will get executed when user click on that button. Okay, and
And can
whatever
you please little bit slowly? I'm not able to understand.
okay,
You are going to
yes, hello, any problem? Okay, do you understand what I have done here? I have added two different events for the button, right? Understand or not?
Yes.
Excuse me,
So,
I got some call.
yes, बोलो बोलो डिफिकल्टी क्या है बोलो. I will revise again if you are not understanding. Okay, tell me your problem. Yes, understand or not?
Ma'am, actually, you're going too fast.
Fast. Okay. So can I explain again all things?
Yes, ma'am. You explain everything.
मॅडम काही समजत नाहीये.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
काही समजत नाहीये.
काही समजत नाहीये? Okay. So we'll start again. Okay.
मॅम थोडं हिंदीमध्ये आणि मराठीमध्ये सुद्धा सांगितलं तर चांगलं होईल.
मॅम
सगळ्या
तुमचा आवाज
स्टुडंट्सला
मध्ये
नाही
थोडासा
चालणार.
ब्लर होतो ना, तर तुम्ही इंग्लिश मध्ये बोलताना थोडंफार समजत नाहीये. थोडंफार तुम्ही इंग्लिश वापरा. सो आपलं हिंदी.
सगळ्यांनाच हिंदी मराठी चालणार नाही ना रे.
नो नो थोडं हिंदी हिंदी चालून घ्या ना. एव्हरीबडी अंडरस्टँड हिंदी.
Okay, we'll start again. This is I will
But
click.
brother, I have a problem in Hindi and Marathi.
Okay. Here I'm going explaining each and everything slowly. Okay, but in
Yeah,
English
okay, ma'am.
only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
At the end, we will discuss on that part in Hindi and Marathi. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so create a .NET application. Now you know that whenever you are going to create the you want to develop application, first you have to select the option new, right? Correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So here also there are two options, new project and open project. Now today what we are discussing, how to create the application. So obviously we'll click on new project, right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So new project is what? You can create a new application. Okay, and I told you that in .NET you can create the application using different types of languages. So the default language is what? Visual Basic. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And other languages, that default other languages given here, C sharp is there, C++ is there, F sharp is also there. Now not only you can also write with the help of Java, you can also implement it using the VB.NET. Not only these languages, but these are the default languages are given. Okay, and here different frameworks are there. Okay, so what I told you in first slide, that the important part of .NET is .NET framework, and what actually it is we will discuss in next lecture. So these are the framework, .NET frameworks. Okay, and using these frameworks you can create the application. So first is Windows Form application. Actually so many frameworks are there. Okay, but in your syllabus only two are there: Windows Form application and console applications. Okay, so first we'll see how to create the application using Windows Form, means with the help of forms, one or more forms. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so I'm going to select the first option. Now here, this is the name of your application. You can give any name that you want for your application. For example, hotel management system, car sales management system, whatever that you want. Okay, so here this is the demo. So I'm assigning the name my first application. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
now it opens a window. Now the environment, so whatever the environment now displayed on the screen, or the whatever the window that is opened now on the screen, that is called as the IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Okay, integrated means what? Combined. Okay, combined. Why it is combined? Because this is an environment which provides different components. For example, this is the toolbox, this is the form, this is the solution explorer, this is the property window. Okay, all these are the components. These components we can use to design the application. Right now, okay, right? For example, you want to perform the addition of two numbers. So to accept the two numbers, you require the text box, right? Two text boxes. The first text box, it will accept the first number. Second text box, it will accept the second number. Okay, and one more button is required. Now why button? This button, when user click on this button, it will display the addition of these two numbers. Which two numbers? The first number which is displayed entered in first text box, and second number which is entered in second, right? So what? This is the form. This is a form is a container. On that form we can add the different controls. Now what? We are going to design a simple application with the help of .NET. Okay, but कसं आपल्याला application design करायचं आहे? Using this form. So what this window is a environment. Using this window we can create the application. But not only this form, we require some controls on that form. So we are using this toolbox, right? Plus now there are some default these controls have their default names. For example, form is also control. The name of the form is form1. The button has a default name as button label as a button1, right? but what you cannot keep as it is. You should change these labels. Why? For understanding person. Okay. For example, there are two students and they don't have the name. Okay, so how we can recognize them? How we can call them? Name one, name two. ऐसे तो बुला नहीं सकते ना हम. Okay, so हर एक person को कुछ तो नाम होता है. So these are the default names. But for understanding person, we have to change this, right? So we can change it with the help of property window. So to design a single form, what we are using a toolbox, we are using a property. Okay, and this is for a single form. For example, you want to add one or more than one form, then you can use this solution explorer window, right? So to design a application, we are using this window, toolbox window. We are using this window. We are using solution explorer window. We are using the property window, and we are also using the editor, that is code window, right. That means here, using different components, we are designing a one application. So it is called as an IDE, integrated development environment. Clear this part?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any difficulty?
Yes.
Yes. So here, what I told you, there are so many controls. Okay, so we'll one by one we'll see what is the use of each control. What are the common properties that in future we are going to use in our in our practicals. Okay, so today I'm not going to explain each and every. Okay, in coming topics we will discuss on that. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Clear that? Now we'll see event driven programming. What is event? Now these are the controls. Okay. Okay, this is the form one, right? There are three controls. This is the text one, this is text
One,
two,
text
and
two,
this is button. Okay, so go to the editor. How you can go to the editor? You can jump to the editor using this icon. In Solution Explorer, there is a fourth icon, View Code. You can click on that part. Okay. Otherwise, you can click on any control. It will jump to the code editor window. Okay. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now in code editor window, there are two combo boxes. Okay. Here, this is the first combo box. Here it is second combo box. Now in first combo box, it lists all the available controls on the form. आता फॉर्म वरती आपण जे कंट्रोल्स ऍड केले ना, त्या कंट्रोलची सगळी लिस्ट कुठे दिसते? या फर्स्ट कॉम्बो बॉक्स मध्ये. बटन 1, text box 1 and text box 2. Okay. Now in second combo box, it shows the list of all the events for that particular control. प्रत्येक कंट्रोल साठी इव्हेंट्स असतात. ठीक आहे, इव्हेंट्स. मग त्या प्रत्येक कंट्रोल साठी वेगवेगळ्या इव्हेंट्स असतात. मोस्ट ऑफ द इव्हेंट्स कॉमन असतात, काही काही वेगळ्याही असू शकतात. ठीक आहे. सो इट शोज, फॉर एक्झाम्पल हियर व्हॉट आय हॅव सिलेक्टेड बटन 1. So for button 1, it shows the list of all available events. Okay, by default, it for button it is always selected click event. Okay, so whenever you are clicking or double clicking on that button, it select the click event. Okay, now let's see what is the default event for the text box. So here I'm going to select text box 1. Okay. Okay. Now here for text box, there click event. Now we'll see with the help of it. Now if we are going to double click on text box, the default event for the text box is text change. Okay. Clear?
Yes, I'm getting that.
Okay. Now see, for button 1, now I'm going to select another event. Click event, drag drop. For example, got focus. We'll select the got focus. Okay, clear? How you can select the particular event for a particular control. First, here you have to select the name of control, button, text box, list box, whatever the controls available on your form. Select that control name and then go to here in second combo box and select the event that you want in your code. Okay, clear? समजतंय का?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
काय करायचं इथे कंट्रोल्स आहेत. तर तुम्ही कुठलाही एक कंट्रोल सिलेक्ट करा आणि त्या कंट्रोल साठी तुम्हाला कुठली इव्हेंट पाहिजे ती इव्हेंट तुम्ही इथून सिलेक्ट करू शकता. ओके,
Yes,
ठीक
ma'am.
आहे. हा, नाउ व्हॉट इज द यूज ऑफ दिस इव्हेंट? नाउ ऑल these things इथे कोड एडिटर मध्ये जो तुम्हाला कोड दिसतोय that code is automatically generated by the .NET. Okay. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now what is this?
Yes, ma'am.
So what is this? Here private sub part is there and
Private
end sub
support
part is
and
there.
sub.
Okay. For example, in C programming, you are always writing a code within the main section, right? Main opening bracket, then opening curly bracket, and closing curly bracket. Between opening and closing curly bracket, you are writing the code. So what is the
Main
meaning?
code.
Whenever you execute, that main function will get compiled, and whatever the code written in that part is it compiled one by one. Okay, and it shows the result. Okay, so same here, for each and every control there is the functions. Okay, so here button one underscore click, this is the event generated for that control, and when that user click on that button, what should be happen? म्हणजे बटन वरती क्लिक, फॉर एक्झाम्पल आता इथे आहे की इथे माझ्या स्टेटस बार वरती एक पीपीटी दिसते. ठीक आहे, मी माऊसने क्लिक केलं त्याच्यावरती तर काय होते, ती पीपीटी ओपन होती, राईट? पीपीटी ओपन होते, दॅट मीन्स when user clicks on that icon, what should happen? When I am going to click, it opens that PPT. Okay, so click is an event आणि जी ओपन झाली विंडो दॅट इज अन ऍक्शन. क्लिक झाल्यानंतर काय झालं पाहिजे, ते ऍप्लिकेशन ओपन झालं पाहिजे, बरोबर? ऍप्लिकेशन ओपन झालं पाहिजे. सो हिअर इन बटन वन अंडरस्कोर क्लिक, व्हॉट यू वॉन्ट टू एक्झिक्यूट, म्हणजे तुम्हाला स्वतःला कोड लिहायचा आहे की क्लिक केल्यानंतर काय ऍक्शन परफॉर्म झाली पाहिजे. ठीक आहे, so for example here I have generated the form. I have taken two text boxes, text 1 and text 2. मला काय पाहिजे की I want to display the addition of the two numbers, whatever the numbers entered by the user within this text box. युजर काय करेल, याच्यात नंबर एंटर करेल पहिल्या आणि दुसऱ्या टेक्स्ट बॉक्स मध्ये. मला काय करायचंय, त्या दोघांची ऍडिशन मला डिस्प्ले करायची, पण मला कधी डिस्प्ले करायची, ज्यावेळी युजर बटन वरती क्लिक करेल. तर मग मी काय करणार, what I will do, I will write a code within the click event, that is addition of that two numbers. Okay, but for example another user wants when that button will get a focus on that. Okay, when button will get a focus. Now what is the focus? Now here on status bar so many icons are there. Okay, so default focus is set on the Visual Studio.NET, right? Why? Because that application is open. Now when I'm moving the mouse on PPT, now see, it is get activated, right? It shows that, means it get focused. If I'm shifting the mouse pointer on Word file, what it shows the focus on that. Okay, so when particular button get a focus, what action you should want to perform. Okay, so here you have to write the code. समजते? म्हणजे एखादी पर्टिक्युलर इव्हेंट झाल्यानंतर काय ऍक्शन परफॉर्म करायची आहे, हा कोड तुम्हाला इथे लिहायचा. इन शॉर्ट अवघडच जाऊ नका. हे जे तुमचं कोडचं लॉजिक आहे, सपोज ऍडिशन ऑफ 2 नंबर्स, ते जे लॉजिक आहे ते तुम्हाला कुठे लिहायचं आहे, या प्रायव्हेट सब आणि एंड सब, म्हणजे विदिन बटन अंडरस्कोर क्लिक. म्हणजे जर तुम्हाला क्लिक इव्हेंट वरती जर ऍडिशन करायची असेल तर क्लिक, जर तुम्हाला गॉट फोकस वरती परफॉर्म करायचं असेल तर गॉट फोकस. ठीक आहे, समजतंय?
Yes.
आज आपण हे बघणार नाहीये सगळं, आपण हे 1 बाय 1 आपण प्रत्येक सेकंड, आज फक्त इंट्रोडक्शन आहे की आपण सिम्पल ऍप्लिकेशन कसं बनवू शकतं, याच्यामध्ये कुठल्या कुठल्या विंडो आहेत आणि कोड कसा लिहायचा आणि प्रत्येक इव्हेंट कशी यूज करायची हे आपण सेकंड चॅप्टर मध्ये बघायचं. आज फक्त आपल्याला बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन आहे, आज आणि उद्याच्या याच्यामध्ये फक्त बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन आपण बघणार आहे. क्लिअर?
येस मॅम.
अजून काही डाऊट आहे का याच्यामध्ये?
No, ma'am.
ओके, तर हे कोड पार्ट, हा कोड पार्ट डिटेल मध्ये आपण बघूया. डोंट वरी अबाउट दॅट, ओनली जस्ट गेट अंडरस्टँड की दीज आर द इव्हेंट्स अँड ईच इव्हेंट यू कॅन use and you can handle that event. Okay, you can handle these events. How you can handle? Means you can decide when you execute this part. For example, I'm going to execute this part. Now here there is a red start button is there. Using this you can execute your application. Okay, now see here, now your application is in execution mode. Okay, so now here it doesn't show anything. Now when I am going to insert some value
Number.
here, for example 4, then I'm going to insert 9. Now
Click on the button.
I have entered 2 numbers, right? Now what I want, when user click on this button, now look at this button. What is the color of this button? Currently
Red.
what is the color of the button? Gray, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now see, when I'm moving mouse on that button, what is the color? It changed to the blue,
Blue.
right? Why? Because now it got the focus. Cursor करून त्याला काय मिळाला? Focus मिळाला. Okay, it got the focus. So when I'm going to click, then it should display the
Addition.
addition
Addition
of
text
that
box.
two numbers. Okay.
मैम
Now
बट
it,
एडिशन के लिए न्यू बॉक्स चाहिए ना?
yes. See, here we are not discussing about the coding part. Okay, I'm just
Okay.
going to explain what is an event. Okay, and why it is called as event-driven programming. Okay,
Yes.
we are not doing the coding, addition of 2 numbers. Okay,
Okay.
so when I'm going to click, but on button, it should display the. So what is mean by event-driven programming? The click event will decide what should happen. Okay, the click event will decide what should happen. So it is event-driven programming because I am the user. Event is what? Click. Okay, I am driving the event. Okay, I am deciding what should happen when I am going to click on that button. Clear?
Okay. Yes,
So
ma'am.
that is event-driven programming. So throughout the syllabus, we are going to discuss कि click event पे क्या करना है, mouse down पे क्या करना है, क्या कोड लिखना है. ओके, तो ये दोनों का एडिशन परफॉर्म करने के लिए हमें यहाँ पे कुछ तो कोड लिखना पड़ेगा, राइट? We have to
Okay.
write the logic for that.
Address and code.
We'll discuss in that next chapter, second chapter. For writing code, first we have to study different data types used in VB.NET, different control, what are the different control structure. Then we'll start with the coding part. Okay, today I'm just
Okay.
giving the introduction of each and everything. Okay,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Any doubt?
No.
Any suggestion?
No, ma'am.
कुछ
No, ma'am.
समझ में नहीं आ रहा है और स्लो चाहिए, ऐसा कुछ